Hello and welcome everyone to AnubhavTrainings.com. In this video, we will talk about SAP Fiori elements of type list report. We will look at the capabilities SAP Fiori list report can offer to us and how end user would be able to navigate to the different data as well as apply filters, groups, and also visualize the data in form of smart tables. So let me switch over to our system with the Fiori list report application, which I've just developed in the system. So I'm using SAP Web ID Personal Edition to able to develop this application, and I have a couple of annotations kept on the annotation modeler on my SAP Web IDE. And then I've also, of course, created my data source as my CDS view, and I've exposed the data out of this CDS view in form of OData service. And utilizing this information, we have created this list report, and there you go. This is how your output will look like for the list report over here. And as you can see in the system, we have the topmost section, which is the filter bar. And in this filter bar, I can go ahead and add quickly these different filter sections. I can quickly select any one of the FO help, can go for the FO, and I can see different companies, can select some of the values, and then I can click on go, and you can see it is filtering all the items for SAP and Del Monte Industries. You can also apply multiple filters, and also based on your CDS metadata at runtime you can add more filters to your input. For example, in this case I can also go back and add payment method, which is not originally part of my filter. As an end user I would be able to do that. So these are all some of the nice features it offers. It also offers a variant management functionality where I can save my data set, whatever I've selected, as a data variant in the system. And I can say next time when I come, I would want this to be my data set, and I want my fellow colleagues also to utilize this data variant. I can make it as a public one. I can lock it in a transport request and of course send it to my ABAP system. Now, next time when I come back to my report, I will be able to use this really quick, and all my filter values gets auto populated really swiftly. Now I can come back and show you the details here. As you can see, I have built a beautiful dashboard report. Uh, as you can see, this is a smart table over here. And the first column is of course showing us the company name. The second column is showing us the gross amount value with a bar chart with the criticality calculations as part of the annotation. And then we also have a beautiful rating indicator to showing what is the rating of each of the customer sale. So that's the data, and this is all driven by the annotations which we created as part of our SAP Web IDE annotation modeler. If you are new to SAP Fiori and Fiori Elements, feel free to subscribe our Fiori Advanced training, where we will cover how to develop these kinds of interesting Fiori list report applications from scratch, including the CDS view development required to be able to generate this kind of list reports. Now we can quickly also drill down, and that's where it will take navigate to the object page. And now you can see on the object page it's showing me the sales order with all the details about the sales order. So this is about the basic overview of how to create a Fiori list report application with the different variety of columns, as well as different varieties of input controls. Now maybe I will quickly go back and show you one real quick change, which I will go back and make it to my CDS, and I will make this as extra small data set. Let me just activate my CDS. And if I come back and reload here, you would see just in a moment my entire set of field, which was earlier showing me an F4 help, turns out to be a drop down now. So this was one of the requirement which we have received in our company, where we wanted to convert this to be a drop down, and that's how you can see we can really achieve this. So that's an amazing thing to learn. As a UI5 developer or Fiori developer, you would always want to present data in form of reports, which was earlier done with classical ABAP reports, and the now new way of making the report data visible to the user is using Fiori. Now, the most interesting thing, what you can see here, I can turn my browser of desktop to a mobile phone, and I can also see how will the data will look like in a mobile device. So you can see the application is pretty responsive. It is adapting itself according to the device, and I can also flip my device in landscape and portrait mode, and you can see it is also presenting the same data in a better way with the responsive nature. I can also tap and I can see all my data in a mobile phone. We can switch over to an iPad view in a landscape mode or in a portrait mode. You can also go back and you can see this is how your entire application is visible to the user in an iPad. So that's the main benefit of using SAP Fiori when it comes to list reports. The applications are pretty responsive and requires very less amount of coding. In fact, anyone who has no coding experience can also build this kind of list reports just by modeling annotations, as we have done on SAP Web IDE. So if you would like to learn entire end-to-end Fiori application development starting from scratch, as well as SAP Fiori Elements development, feel free to subscribe our advanced Fiori training on anubhavtrainings.com. With that, thank you so much for watching this video, and goodbye.